Welcome to EpicPenSaga. Here, stories are reborn and legends are rewritten. This is the story of Reborn as Jon Snow with a god system. So sit back and let the journey begin.
In my previous life, I was an ordinary man. In this world, I was born as a secret, meant to die. After revealing my true name to my mother, after hearing the story of how Lyanna Stark and Rhaegar Targaryen fell in love and married in secret, she died. That was the price of my birth. To protect me from Robert Baratheon's wrath, my uncle, Eddard Stark, made a decision that would change his life forever. He took me as his own. Eddard Stark, the most honorable man in the Seven Kingdoms, sacrificed the one thing he valued above all else, his honor. He chose to live as a liar so that I could live at all. The war ended soon after. House Targaryen fell. Their banners burned. Their blood soaked the land. Robert Baratheon won the throne and crowned himself King of the Seven Kingdoms. And when everything was finally over, my father returned home, to Winterfell. The journey north was long, cold, and silent. I barely cried, not when the horses marched, not when storms howled, not even when the nights froze the bone. Ned Stark noticed this. He remembered how Robb Stark cried endlessly at my age, yet I remained quiet, simply watching the world, watching it with eyes that did not belong to a child. It was during that journey, somewhere between war and home, that he gave me my name. Jon Snow. But news spreads fast in Westeros, faster than horses, faster than honor. Soon, all across the north, the same rumor spread. Eddard Stark has returned from war with a bastard son. That news reached Winterfell before we did. Catelyn Stark was shattered. The man she trusted, the man she loved, had returned with another woman's child. She told herself it was only a rumor, a cruel lie whispered by jealous tongues. But when Ned Stark finally arrived and she saw me in his arms, the truth stood before her. She asked him only one question: who is the mother? Ned Stark remained silent. He never answered. And with that silence, a wound was carved deep into her heart. A year passed. I slowly began to understand their language. After all, I had the mind of an adult. Life in Winterfell was peaceful. I was fed, protected, cared for. The servants treated me kindly. The guards smiled at me. Everyone treated me well. Everyone, except Catelyn Stark. She looked at me with hatred. Not anger, hatred. She never allowed her son Robb to come near me. To her, I was not a child. I was proof. Proof of betrayal. Time passed. As a baby, I could do nothing except listen and learn. At 6 months old, I spoke my first word: Father. Ned Stark was overjoyed. His face lit up as if winter itself had retreated. Days later, I spoke again. This time, I looked directly at her. Mother. The entire room fell silent. How could this be? Robb took more than a year to speak his first word, yet this bastard child, this child of another woman, called me mother at 6 months. Anger burned inside her. How dare he? But he was only a baby. She could do nothing. So she ignored him. Yet every time he learned something new, every time he learned to walk, he ran to her, calling her mother, then running away laughing. It was cute, dangerously cute. For a moment, her maternal instinct stirred, but then she remembered the woman who slept with her husband, and her heart hardened once more. The servants adored the boy. Whispers spread through Winterfell, and soon across the north. The bastard son of Eddard Stark is blessed by the gods. I won't lie, I found it hilarious. Calling Lady Stark mother and watching her reaction was absolutely worth it. she couldn't punish me. I was just a baby. So I decided something. If she hated it, then I would keep doing it. Every single day. But I did not know then that Winterfell's peace would not last forever, because one day the world would remember who I truly was, and when it did, the 7 kingdoms would tremble. If you enjoyed this chapter, like the video, share it with those who love epic stories, and subscribe to EpicPenSaga for the next chapter of Reborn as Jon Snow.